Hi YouTube. Today I'm coming to talk to you about my box braid. Well, I want to say that, well, first let me start off by saying this, okay? This is kind of like a rant video because I'm talking about the things that I don't like about the braids. But first let me start by saying the things that I do love about my box braids. First and foremost, I love the length of them. I love the size of them. I love the care that the people took in putting my box braids in. I mean, they did a great job. I mean, they're overall, they're like really great. Like, I love the way they look. I love everything about them. I thought when I got these, like, you know, I'm starting my new workout regimen for the new year. Just basically a new overall living better type thing. And I figured that if I got these braids, that it would be easier for me to work out every day. I mean, yeah, it's easier, but I do have some problems or some different types of complaints about the box braids themselves. One, they are too heavy. Now, okay, I know heavy, but what I mean is these things are so heavy. Like, if right now I feel like I'm trying to pull my head up because they are so heavy. I really believe that once I stop wearing these box braids, my neck muscles are going to be so strong because you're constantly trying to figure out ways to keep them comfortable on your head. And it's really hard. I mean, because they are so heavy. They're heavy and hot. They're very hot. I thought about working out, you know, like this would be the perfect style for working out. But when I start to wear these braids and I'm working out and I'm sweating, they get so hot. I feel like I have an oven on my head, literally. I mean, they're that heavy and they get extremely hot. The second thing I don't like about the box braids is that they're constantly pulling on my edges. So I wear them down a lot when I get home from work. Because they're constantly pulling on my edges. I don't like to wear them down too much because if I lay back on them or I sit back on them, I'm pulling them and they are killing me. Like they literally pull my edges all day long. It doesn't matter if I pull them back like this and I just wear it, you know, in a little style, something like this, and I put it in a little, you know, you got to use a big tie. You can't use a little tie because you got all this hair. So if I put it in a little tie like this, it's okay for a few hours. I mean, sometimes a few minutes. And then after so long, it starts to pulling. It's pulling here. Like, I can feel the tightness like right now. And I know this is not tight. Look, it's like really loose. So I'm constantly doing this and moving the braids because they're pulling on my edges. And I don't want to lose my edges. Like, I can't lose my edges. I don't want to look like I'm scalped on the side of my head because these braids then pull my edges out. So I'm constantly, you know, wearing them down loose. And like right now, I let them loose. They're pulling down like this. And I feel like going like this with the braid. The third thing I don't like is that they are very uncomfortable to sleep in because no matter if I try to lift them up and put them up in something, they come loose because they're so heavy. And so then if I turn my head in my sleep, I'm pulling on them or they're getting caught on something. So they're really not comfortable to sleep in. And it just depends on how you have them pulled up. Because even if you have them pulled up and you're sleeping, it feels like they're falling over. Like your head is laying on the pillow and you're constantly, like your head is pulling. Something is constantly pulling in my sleep, and it's pulling my edges and it's pulling in the center of my head. So they're very uncomfortable to sleep in. The fourth thing is, now I told you at the beginning that they're heavy. So when I take these braids and I put them up, you know, I'm pulling them up, I'm pulling them up, I put them up, I put them up as best I can so that, you know, I don't look too crazy all the time with these long braids pulling. And I'm in Chicago, so with this hair being down now with the coats and the scarves that you're wearing, it's constantly pulling. So I'm trying to pull them up. So if I pull them up and I put them in some type of a bun like this on the top of my head, and then I, you know, wrap them up some kind of way so that they're not necessarily just hanging, the center of my head gets so sore. So I can only wear my hair pulled up like this for so long. because the center of my head gets so sore. Like right now, it's pulling right here. They're pulling in the center. I feel like my head is just like something is pulling. This ball on the top, it keeps falling back and it keeps wanting to pull back. So it's pulling the front of my head back and I'm pulling my head back. I'm so tired of that. Like it feels awful. So I tend to just wear them down. Wear them down. Because if you don't wear them down, you're going to be hurting. And the final thing I don't like is that I get makeup in my hairline. It doesn't matter. So if I wear them down and, you know, you put your makeup on and stuff, you get makeup all up in the hairline of your head, and you pull the braids back and like you can see it up in here, it's makeup. It gets at the base of the braid, and I'm constantly trying to clean that out so that way it doesn't look like, you know, I got dandruff or lint or dirt in the bottom of my head. It's not dirt, it's makeup. And so I can't get it out. I put Vaseline or hair grease on it. Look at that, makeup. It's just makeup. So I'm constantly cleaning the braids, so, you know, to hide them. And so I don't like to wear them up too much because I got all this makeup showing and that doesn't look good. You don't look clean, you look kind of crazy. So I love the box braids. I love the look. I thought it was going to be a great thing for me to do while I'm working out. I'm like, hey, yeah, I can wear these braids. They look great. I can wear them in different styles, and I will be ready for the gym as well as ready for work. And I don't have to worry about waking up every morning to, you know, my hair not being together for work, you know. But the braids are becoming a real bother. They're very annoying. I mean, as pretty as they are, they're very annoying. Like, they're pulling on everything, and I'm so tired of it. Again, they're a really expensive investment. So if, you know, if you're like me and you're constantly paying a lot of money for things that you do for your hair, like this is not like a $50 job or a $60 job. I'm talking about 150 plus 100. Some people pay 180, depending on the length of them. You pay over $200. Some people have paid up to $250 for these. So, you know, I paid a lot of money for these braids, and I'm really kind of upset that I don't think I'm gonna get the value out of them. I'm not gonna get my, you know, my money's worth out this hairstyle. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to make it another week with the braids, because maybe I'll figure out something, or somebody will comment down below and tell me what I can do to save my hair, because I cannot have no edges when I get old. I cannot. I gotta have my edges. I can't be out here without my edges. I don't want to look like, you know, Naomi Campbell without my edges. I need my edges, so I want to keep them in as best as I can. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have shaded her like that. That was wrong. I'm sorry. Naomi Campbell is a supermodel. I should never have said that. I'm so sorry. You know, I ain't never, wrong. But again, you know my dilemma. I don't want to lose my edges. I don't want to lose my hair, and I don't want to waste my money. So what should I do, YouTube? Let me know. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I will kind of keep you informed about my box braid journey. So this is Leslie, and lovelies, have a good weekend. Peace and all of that. Bye.